The latest season of HBO's Hard Knocks premiered last night, featuring the Rams and the Chargers, which, yeah, okay. Honestly, I could not handpick two more boring milquetoast whatever franchises. I mean, yeah, the Rams have Aaron Donald, but I mean, what storylines are you gonna go under? It's like, oh, Cooper Kupp has a dog. Great, as well as the battle for Los Angeles. LA is not a professional sports town. They already have two pro teams in UCLA and USC. The players actually get paid better than some of the Rams. It's just whatever. It is whatever. And yeah, as a Vikings fan, I have always wanted the Vikings to be on Hard Knocks. I think it would be extremely interesting, but I just can't be there, right? Because if you have to miss the playoffs each of the past two seasons to qualify to be selected, and the Vikings just can't do it. I mean, we're just the best there ever is. We're just big fat hairy winning machines. Every morning we just wake up and piss excellence. So it is what it is. Sorry, yeah, we're just not gonna be on Hard Knocks anytime soon. Although all or nothing, that'd be pretty damn sweet. But say the Vikings were on Hard Knocks this year, there'd be so many amazing, delicious storylines to go under. Or go through and go under. Sure, go under. Why not? Just there's a lot going on. Well, number one would be the Stephon Diggs trade. The entire smog hanging over the team because of that. The clean break. Justin Jefferson hope springs eternal. He's the brand new Chris Carter going out there. He's got the big mitts, huge catch radius. Going to work everything underneath. He's gonna be awesome. I love Justin Jefferson. He's gonna be great. As well as you got the Zimmer and Spielman extensions. Oh, I'll be Leaf Schreiber. So Minnesota, continuity is key as they extended quarterback Kirk Cousins, general manager Rick Spielman, and head coach Mike Zimmer. And then Zimmer cut to him on his ranch doing like work on a tractor and stuff. And he's got a huge dip in. He's like, well, he's got a Chateau Margaux swirling around in his cup. He's going around shooting things with a shotgun. It's awesome. Zimmer at the ranch is prime cuts. Plus him in camp. Be amazing. Just think of all the great sound bites that we've gotten from Mike Zimmer, both from Mic'd Up, from FX, from Hard Knocks when he was on Cincinnati. Like he was the star of the Bengals' two Hard Knocks seasons. Like him sitting in his office, which is basically just a broom closet in Cincinnati with the broadcast. Like their practice field is underneath the highway. By the way, go look that up. Just sitting there, and that's back when he chewed skull, not Redman. He had like a stack. Yeah, a stack of discs like stacked up like poker chips. It was amazing. It was just really good. And then you have the Michael Pierce high risk opt out. You could talk to him, big time free agent signee, COVID-19, the entire weirdness of that season. You go through all the Vikings COVID-19 preparedness, everything that Peter King went through in that Football Morning in America article. Talk about Eric Sugarman, the virus control officer, getting it. It's like one of the first high-profile cases to get it. You go through the PJ Hall trade, and then trade not so much. Like you just be there at the physical, and be like, "Hey PJ, you're listed at 308. How come you're looking like 380? What's going on?" Not so much. And of course, the Cameron Smith thing, where test positive for COVID-19 and potentially saved his life. Finding out about his heart condition, I was going to get that taken care of. I think that'll probably take up a whole episode. That'd be a great storyline. And then also, since they don't cover starters very much, but they would gloss over like Kirk Cousins being such a weirdo. The Tin Pot Pizza Ranch dictator showing up in the socks and sandals, the mandals. Right? Because it's one thing to do like socks and slide sandals, but if you go socks and the thong sandals, that thong, it's just weird. The Everson Griffin, will they, won't they work something out with the longtime veteran pass rusher? The Dalvin Cook contract discussion, it looks like things are going to be going extremely well. Hard Knocks loves going through contract negotiations. I think from the rookies coming in. So generally, they focus on the lower level rookies. Sometimes they focus on first rounders, but usually it's the underdog stories, the late round picks, some of the UDFAs. Even though James Lynch, he's a lock to make the team, I think he'll be a star. I think they'll just pick up on the James Lynch, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, fell to the fourth round because he's too short. He's too slow, but he's been counted out his whole life. I've been counted out my whole life. My name's James Lynch. Play football for the Baylor Bears of Waco, and then just cutting through him, it'd be great. It'd be awesome. Also, Kenny Willekes, the walk-on in Michigan State, like literally the Daniel Rudiger story of this team. I think that'd be great. Maybe go through Jake Browning. Talk about Jake Browning. It's like he threw for 10 billion yards in high school and is the Pac-12's all-time winningest cornerback. But now on the Vikings, he sits third on the depth chart. And then talk about Nate Stanley coming in. I think Brian Cole II, coming in from Last Chance U. I think that would obviously be a great storyline. The guy who started at Michigan as a wide receiver, had some academic issues, went to Last Chance U, finally got on the field 2019 at Mississippi State. And talk about him and his him being former teammates with Cameron Dantzler and now teammates again at the Vikings. Think about Barr and Kendricks. They can do all those things. I think it would be really fascinating. Of course, Zimmer would steal the show, as he always does. They go through like Andre Patterson as well as like Zimmer the Younger as co-regional defense coordinators. They talk about Gary Kubiak being the only Super Bowl winning head coach to take on a coordinator job. So that would be interesting as well. But just be great. Like obviously the Vikings will never qualify for Hard Knocks because you have to miss the playoffs 2 years in a row. But frankly, I mean, it's like it's a small trade-off. Like I understand, like winning a dozen Jerome Bardys in the next 10 years. Like we all have it across the bear. It's going to be really tough dealing with that. But I don't know. Maybe someday, or maybe all or nothing will come in for the Vikings. There you go. All right, but your thoughts. Vikings on Hard Knocks, how awesome it would be. Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull us on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull. Production value.